Hello and welcome! Today we're diving into Suguna College of Engineering, located in Coimbatore. For anyone preparing for TNA admissions, the one number you absolutely need to remember for this college is its TNEA Code 2360.
So what's the big picture here? Well, two things really stand out right away. First, it's affiliated with TNEA University, which, as you know, is a huge plus for many students and parents in Tamil Nadu. And second, something that really makes it unique is its backing by the Suguna Group. That's a well-known name in industry. And this connection is a really big part of their story.
All right, here's how we're going to break it all down. We'll start with an introduction, then look at the industrial vision behind the college. After that, we'll cover the engineering programs they offer, what campus life is like, and finally, we'll get into the all-important placements and industry connections.
Okay, let's get started with the first section. We're going to cover all the key institutional details, the kind of fundamental stuff you need to have handy when you're filling out those applications.
Here are the facts you need. The full name is Suguna College of Engineering. It's a self-financing, co-ed college that was established back in 2012. Admissions are through TNEA, with a standard 65% government quota and 35% management quota split. And, just to say it one more time, that TNEA code is 2360.
Now let's dig a little deeper. Every institution has a story, right? This next part is all about the vision that brought this college to life. And it's deeply connected to the heritage of its founding trust.
You see, the story actually starts way before the college was even built. We have to go back to 1973. That's when the industrialist Sri G. Ramaswamy established the Suguna Charitable Trust. His mission was very specific and, I think, quite powerful. He wanted to make technical education accessible for students from rural areas and for those who were the very first in their families to go to college. It was that core idea that, decades later, led to the founding of Suguna College of Engineering in 2012.
Okay, now for the part I'm sure all you aspiring engineers are waiting for. What can you actually study here? Let's take a look at the undergraduate engineering degrees on the table.
So, across all of their BE and BTech programs, the college has a total intake of 360 students each year. This gives you a good sense of the size of the student community you'd be joining.
And here they are, the 7 branches you can choose from. You've got your core classic engineering fields, like computer science, SCE, and mechanical. But they also offer some really interesting new age programs like artificial intelligence and data science, and even agriculture engineering. Something for everyone, really.
You know, choosing a college isn't just about the classrooms and labs. It's about your whole life for the next 4 years. So let's shift gears and talk about campus life and the kind of support facilities available for students.
All right, let's talk logistics. The college provides separate hostels for boys and girls, which is a key question for many parents. For day scholars, there's a college bus service that covers major routes in Coimbatore. If you're traveling by train, Coimbatore Junction is the nearest major station, about 10 kilometers away. The campus also has a multi-purpose auditorium for events, and for those interested in community service, the National Service Scheme, or NSS, is an option.
And that brings us to the final, and let's be honest, one of the most important sections for everyone. What happens after graduation? We're talking about placements, careers, and what the college calls the Suguna Advantage. Now, this is really interesting. This isn't just our interpretation. The college itself makes it very clear how they see their strength. They position themselves as using their deep-rooted connection to the Suguna Group to give students a real edge, specifically when it comes to getting internships and hands-on industry experience. This is their core promise.
So how does this advantage play out in practice? Well, there's a direct linkage with the Suguna Group industries, particularly in the pumps and motors sector. Academically, they have an MOU with Shobit University. And when it comes to placements, their promotional materials often mention a very high overall placement rate, somewhere between 98 and 99%, though it's worth noting the specific batch year for this figure isn't mentioned.
What about financial support? This is a huge factor for many families. The Suguna Charitable Trust provides fee waivers based on academic merit. For students who excel in sports, there are scholarships available through the sports quota. Plus, the college helps out with the paperwork if you're applying for an educational loan from a bank.
As we wrap up, just a quick note, all the information we've shared today is based on the data that was publicly available on the college's official website and government portals at the time we put this together.
Explore more engineering colleges at profsam.com, your true source for 12 to engineering decisions.